Hello and welcome to the Unexpected List. With me as always, I'm Will, and with me as always is my only contestant,
Sarah.
And the way this works is simple. I give Sarah a word or a phrase, and she gives me the first 5 board games that come to mind. She has no way to research this. She is unprepared.
Very so.
Are you ready?
No, because I'm unprepared.
That's fantastic. Today's word is inverted.
Okay. Inverted.
All right, we're back with Sarah's Unexpected Snacks. Sarah, are you ready to invert this list with number 5?
I don't know. Let me start with, this was very difficult to get started. Will had to give me the first game, and then it started clicking, but still I'm unsure. So this is my list.
It's what's inverted to you.
Yeah, so this is inverted to me. I will have to say I'm very curious to see what you, the audience, thinks of when you think of inverted, so please do comment below of what games come to mind when you think of inverted. Let's start, though, with number 1. Ghosts Love Candy 2. So the reason I picked this one is there's a lot of games where, well, not a lot, but there are games where you are little kids trick-or-treating. But this is inverted in that you're ghosts who are haunting little kids so that you can eat candy on Halloween, because, you know, Halloween, the veil is thinnest.
Yeah, you're not scaring the kids.
Right.
You're just inhabiting the kids because you're just greedy little ghosts.
That's true. Most Halloween ones that have ghosts, you're out scaring them.
Yeah.
No, you're ghosts who want candy. So you're not going to scare them away. You want to get closer to them so you can eat the candy. But then you make them sick because you eat too much, because you're a ghost. You don't care about how much candy you eat.
Yes.
You just want to eat all the candy. So in essence, this is a very dynamic, it still comes down to set collection. You're trying...
Because there's candies you like and candies you don't like.
Exactly. Everybody gets a unique candy craving card that tells you which candies are worth what to you, and everyone has a different one.
Yeah, and when you do collect kids, they're worth negative points.
Right. So you have to be careful not to break the kid. It's kind of got that system from... Smash Up,
yes,
where the kid has a threshold, and if enough ghosts have haunted that kid, then you break the threshold. Whoever does it last gets the kid. But these kids have all sorts of different abilities and effects, so there's a lot of interesting interactions between them all. Highly recommend this game. It's from Danny Devine's, one of, I wouldn't say our favorite designer, but he is one of our friends, and we really enjoy a lot of his games.
We get a lot of his games.
So Ghosts Love Candy 2 is one of the ones we really, really enjoy. So highly recommend that.
Okay, since we've inverted and started with 5, let's go back to 1.
Oh dear. Okay, I just grabbed a random villainous box because we have a lot, because there's so much content that even taking the insert out, you still need multiple boxes to contain everything. So villainous is inverted because you are playing a Disney villain, trying to do your villainous thing. So, but then again, everyone else in the game is also a villain trying to do their villainous thing.
Yeah, and they make it so that it's enough that the villain action that you do feels different from each other. So you're not even playing the same game.
No, there's a lot of actions that are the same, so it's not a true 100% asymmetric game, because we've tried those and those have not been for us. But this one, you have a lot of actions. I would say about 80% of the game, everybody plays the same. There are certain actions that everybody can do, because those same mechanisms are the base core.
And it helps you learn the game.
And it helps you learn.
Teach the game.
And teach the game. But each villain has a unique thing that they do and are trying to get to.
And fits their story.
It's
how you try to get your unhappily ever after.
Yes. So definitely very inverted from the traditional, I'm a hero trying to defeat villains. You are the villain trying to defeat the hero. And the really interesting thing is you have a hero deck and other players play it against you, because this is still a very...
Another inversion that's really neat.
So this is also one of the few really mean games that I actually do enjoy, although it can sometimes really lengthen the game, and I only recommend Villainous at 2 players, because then somebody will eventually win and it'll just be over.
Yeah.
But higher player counts can go on for hours, and this is not a game that should last hours. But anyways, other players will play your hero deck against you, and these heroes do the things they normally do, which is try to stop you. So you have to work around them. So,
All right.
Villainous.
Number 4.
Because
we re-inverted inverted.
Okay. Sheriff of Nottingham. So there's a couple of reasons I picked this. One, generally, I do not like games where I have to lie or bluff or figure out other people's bluffing.
Yeah, most of the games are set up that you have to be the best at something. Everybody has to be best at this thing.
Right.
Sheriff of Nottingham, you don't have to be best at this thing.
You don't even have to bluff. You can play the whole game telling the truth. And that's the hilarious part about it. Now, the sad part is we don't get to play this like at all because it's a 3+ player game. But we keep it because this is one of the few games of this style where you can bluff, and sometimes bluffing, I've even done a few times where I'm like, I'm just going to tell the truth the whole game. But there's still times where I'm like, oh, this would be a really good bluff. Can I get it through? So it's really cool because you're like trying to figure out if other people are bluffing, which I'm terrible at. I'm trying to figure out whether I should bluff, which I'm terrible at. But I still really enjoy this game because it's just funny.
Yes.
So it's inverted from what I normally like to play. It's also inverted from normal bluffing games.
Yes.
Like you said, you don't have to bluff.
Right.
All right.
Number 2.
Number 2, keep the heroes out. So of course I had to put a game on here. Well, I mean, I guess Villainous sort of counts.
But this is cooperative.
But this is cooperative. So you are the villains of this dungeon. It's your home, and you're trying to keep the heroes out because what are they doing invading your space?
I mean, this is the villains as the hero of the story.
Yes, exactly.
So this is a heroic tale, but with villains as the main character.
Exactly. And I love the meeples in here. They're all really fun, unique shapes. We have an expansion that we really need to get to. It's just they keep adding a lot of fun stuff. Plus, there's a digital version that they're working on. So I highly recommend checking it out on Steam because there are a few points where some of the game's management can get a little bit much for me to handle. So I'm really hoping when the video game portion is finished, that might be another way for us to play it because it does manage things a bit better. But just really enjoy this story and all the production. I guess that's the downside with the digital. You wouldn't get the fun meeples. So keep the heroes out.
Now the final one, which I actually gave her. Number 3.
Sure, number 3. This is very inverted from what, well, you normally do in a game. Normally you're trying to create the most wealth to win a game. In Last Will, you need to lose all your wealth in order to win the game because, was it your uncle? Something?
Yeah, it's basically what people call Brewster's Millions,
right?
Or Brewster's Billions, whatever the movie's called. It's the board game version of that. In order to inherit the great wealth, you need to spend what wealth you do have all the way down to 0.
So it's actually really fun because you're trying to maximize your opportunities to spend money. So you go on a picnic, but you're hiring a carriage and you take your dog and you
have a guest
with you because you're trying to make it the most expensive picnic you can. And it's hilarious. We still have not to this day played the sort of expansion sequel game.
Prodigal Club.
Prodigal Club. Again, hit or miss with games that mix together. But on its own, Last Will is really good. There were some wonky bits with the 2-player. I think we needed to get a mini expansion from Board Game Geek to give us a new board.
Yeah.
That really made it work better for 2 players. But it's still just a lot of fun, and the whole inverted of I gotta spend all my money to win all the money.
Yes.
So, yes, very cool. Okay, then. What about you, Will? Besides you giving me Last Will, what would you think of?
One we actually, I think, got rid of, King in New York.
Ah, yes.
Because, well, you're not building anything. You're actually destroying New York.
Yeah, usually you're building up a city or something.
Yeah, so having the ability to go around and just wreck stuff is a nice inversion from what we normally play of building things up. And then you also mentioned one that I would have put on is Smash Up.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Because we are competitively, cooperatively destroying everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is that makes it also really unique is when you're mixing the two decks together, you can take completely opposite ends of mechanics, and they get all inverted when they get shuffled together to create your smash up deck.
Right, because they can mix in new ways that you wouldn't have thought of. Now, not all of them do work.
Right.
But you picked some of the weirdest combos that most people said didn't work, and you won with them.
Yes, just because I wanted to see is like, well, you said it doesn't work, but this says otherwise.
Exactly.
Because you have to have a degree of flexibility in the way you think and play to sometimes make these things really shine.
I think Smash Up is definitely one of those games I wish was digital, because unfortunately with the smashing up, they're small decks, so they don't get mixed very well. And that is often my biggest frustration with the game.
My biggest frustration with the game is the fact that they keep switching fonts.
Oh God, yeah, the graphic design is terrible.
Yeah, so they want to be aesthetically presenting a given thing, and sometimes they become completely illegible.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I don't know what that number is.
And unfortunately, you need to keep your cards secret with this game. And so that's kind of the biggest reason we haven't played it recently, is some of it is so inaccessible for font and contrast issues that he can't use his closed circuit to play with it. We should try it with the new glasses.
Oh yeah, I have some meta glasses that can describe stuff, so we can see if that works.
Yep, we'll have to give it a try. All right, what do you think of?
Because Sarah has had no time to research.
But you have all the time.
You have all the buttons and whistles in front of you, and you can do all the research you want. So what do you think of when you hear the word inverted? And let us know, because this has been
The Unexpected List.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two, that's TWO. We're on Blue Sky, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For Discord, we have a channel on Tabletop Express. Check the show notes for the invite link.
If you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.